everyone. So we just wanted to jump on here. First off, I am Megan Comer with Leslie's team, and this is Danielle Angel. Hey, so we just wanted to jump on here, not as salespeople, but as real team members who have lived inside of a firm where pricing was not working. And let's just say it didn't just affect the clients or the owners, it affected all of us, as in the entire team.
Yeah. If you're a firm owner watching this, we just want you to hear it from people that are in the same industry, in your corner, the people that are helping you do it every day, your team members, because your pricing, it might be hurting your business more than you think. A lot of us don't realize that, and not just financially, but also emotionally, mentally, and for you and your team, right?
Yeah, I mean, a perfect example is we used to come into work every day trying to do our best, right? We love this firm, we love the vision, but it just never felt like enough. And there were way too many clients, there were too many last minute requests. It was always reactive. And then the questions would start to come in. Why is this taking so long? Can't you just get it done quickly? Shouldn't this have only taken an hour?
Yeah, we started joking like really quick actually meant like stop what you're doing and abandon everything that you're doing right now and perform like a miracle. I feel like at one point we were doing everything for every client. Like I felt like we were even HR at one point. But it wasn't funny for long. We used to joke about it a lot. We don't really joke about that anymore because when pricing doesn't make space for training, delegation, systems, processes, and we're just spinning our wheels or spiraling, as Leslie would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, a perfect example of that is we had one of our clients that had a team member actually tell her, like, I feel stupid because I can't do a tax return as fast as you. And then you write the bill down and it makes me feel like I'm slow, like I did my job. That's hard. And then, for another example is a team member saying like, my role changes every day because it's whatever the client wants. There's no structure. And then, you get questioned whenever it's taking you too long.
Yeah. Yeah. You can have good people on your team, the best people in the world. But if your pricing isn't aligned with your scope and your time and your value, you and your team pay the price, right? They start wondering things like, why can't I get it all done? Why is it taking me so long? Do they even value what I do? Why am I always behind? Am I even good enough for this? You know what I mean? So there's more that goes into it too. It's not just the numbers.
Yeah. And I mean, I just feel like a lot of people in the industry, they don't think about how it affects the team, right? Like your pricing is full circle. And it's going to start to show up as burnout, turnover, resentment. We've had clients whose team members just quietly left, not because they didn't work.
Yeah. Yeah, they were constantly drowning. I mean, we've been there too. You know what I mean? We've before we got our pricing right in our firm, we were exhausted, mentally exhausted, working long hours. We'd come home, still feel behind, dream about payroll reports. Remember when we used to manually do them? That was crazy. Because there were just so many things and we couldn't automate, systemize, delegate, processize any of it because we couldn't afford to, right? We couldn't afford the tech because we weren't pricing for it.
Mm-hmm. But then that's whenever the shift happened, right?
Yeah.
Leslie and Lynn started to look at the real cost, right? Not just the tech, but the team, the time, the margin. We needed to think, plan, and not just be reactionary all the time. We had to really look at what the dang value was that we were providing to these clients.
Yeah.
And once pricing was aligned with, what the work actually took, it was everything started to change.
Yeah. Yeah, we actually had the space, the clarity. We didn't feel like we were like failing anymore. And that's why we're doing this free pricing workshop on Thursday, May 1st, 10 a.m. Central Time, because it's not about charging more just to get paid more. Like, obviously, everybody wants to make more money, but it's about building a business that doesn't break you or your team.
Yeah. And so I'm going to get real for a second here. You don't have a team problem. You don't have a time problem. You have a pricing problem. And if you don't fix it now, next year is going to be just as hard, if not harder.
Yeah. So if you're interested in joining our pricing webinar, register in the comments or click the link in the description. We'll put it there as well. Come to the workshop, show up live, be open-minded, willing to be receptive to advice and hear the truth we wish everyone would talk about in this industry.
And just remember, your team is watching, your family's watching, and you deserve a firm that actually works for you.
Yep.
Okay, so everybody register for this free workshop, and we will see you all next Thursday on May 1st. Okay?
Bye. See you next week.